After now, setting the time. Und erstmal Hallo an Leute, die jetzt zuschalten. Es geht jetzt weiter mit The Stanley Parable, jetzt auf YouTube. Gestern war es auf Twitch. Aber hier kann man sich die Wiederholung nochmal anschauen, wenn man dies überhaupt möchte. Let's use another slider to find out how accurate is. No, can I just say the clock I haven't read on these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things too. It's got to collect data. I wish we had more slides, but we've got through all the slides I have. Perhaps I can invite some new slides to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me wipe a couple new ones up. Should be ready by the next time you. Und hat sich mein Controller gemeldet, der natürlich leer geht, wenn wir mit dem Stream anfangen. Gestern sind wir bis 2 irgendwie noch angekommen. Das war ziemlich. Und ja, jetzt machen wir mal.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor. How long to push them and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, of every month, of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-making, Stanley relished every moment that the orders made.
Willkommen im Stream.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nee, wir gehen rechts.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
1,25 €, $1,25. Das ist doch übertrieben.
Yes, really worth it being here in the room. so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Aber trotzdem bleiben wir mal hier. Ja, okay, auch wenn es kalt ist, aber $1,25.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Danke. Aber $1,05.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Okay, dann jetzt $1,25 ist doch übertrieben. Ja, obwohl, es kommt drauf an, wie groß die natürlich ist, weil ich kenne Automaten, die es noch teurer verkaufen. Huh. Dann gehen wir mal weiter.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Auf gar keinen Fall.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Okay, ich glaube, ich hätte das erst später finden müssen. Aber gehen wir mal hier lang. Okay, es gibt einen dunklen Schacht, aber gehen wir mal hier über die Holzdinger. Passen auf.
Found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy this in Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Okay, perfekt. Dann denke ich mal, müssen wir jetzt durch den Schacht hinten gehen. Und wer es nicht weiß, gestern auf Twitch hatten wir in einem anderen Raum die erste von diesen Figuren gefunden. Ah, schaut mal, man kann da oben vielleicht lang. Schauen wir mal gleich. Oder wir fallen irgendwo hin.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All this back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault. All of his co-workers were gone. To go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Ich habe gesehen, hier sind immer verschiedene Tassen.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Das können wir später machen.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Es geht hier nirgends lang, denke ich mal. Obwohl da oben ist noch eine Plattform. Aber wie kommen wir da hin? Hm. Okay, gehen wir mal hier rauf.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Ich spring mal hier runter.
You've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay, jetzt bin ich mal gespannt.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Another miniature Stanley figurine.
Oh, perfect.
There really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley things? What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Okay, was hat er gesagt? Die rote Tür oder die blaue? Gehen wir durch die blaue.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Auf gar keinen Fall.
I still don't think we're communicating. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ah ja, komm, laufen jetzt durch.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you. For? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Mhm. Tut mir leid, Leute, ich muss kurz meine Brille putzen. Okay, perfekt. Oh, es geht weiter. Nun gut, gehen wir mal zurück.
No, wait. Where are you going? Right. Where were we? Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Good, good. It can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Hmm? Just stay here. No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Okay, chill.
Are you... You are going to stay here, aren't you? You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Okay, okay, wir gehen zurück. Denkt ihr, hiernach kommt noch etwas? Okay, dann gehen wir mal weiter.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Aber ich will da gar nicht runterspringen. Was passiert, wenn wir zurückgehen einfach? Wieder. Ja, ich denke mir, hier passiert nichts. Das heißt, ich muss doch springen.
Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Okay, jetzt wirklich nicht mehr los.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you? this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to... Am I reading the situation correctly?
Dumb.
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Okay, Guys, mehr erfahren wir später.